Hey, Dame. Good to see you. Doc earlier, he mentioned the Pacers last year. They got to the finals here, and they ended up in the conference finals.
Yeah.
And then this year, the top two teams in the West are in this tournament. You guys and the Hawks are hot right now. Do you think that being able to get this far and maybe get to the finals or win the NBA Cup finals has any meaning or just like sort of representative of what you can do in the playoffs?
I mean, not really. I think the one thing that you do get out of the NBA Cup that's similar to the playoffs is just high stakes. You get in these games like we had a game at Detroit. Both of us were undefeated in the tournament, and we had to go on the road. And it's like, regardless of who you playing, you on somebody else's home floor. The winner moves on. The loser is done. So it's just a lot on the line. So it requires you to focus, and you gotta come and get the job done. So I think in that way it's similar to a playoff experience, just that you got to get the job done. And then we play against Orlando, and it's like we end up in a dogfight again, and you got to get the job done, or this is it. So I think it does in that way, but obviously for us, we had a tough start to the season, so we've gotten ourselves, going in the right direction. We've been able to win a lot of games lately, and this is just another opportunity for us to continue that, obviously, but with more on the line and with us to, get even more momentum from, an experience like this.
Tim, here on your right.
Dame, obviously getting Chris back and you guys are getting healthy and all those wonderful things. But when it was 2-8, like what was your level of concern? Because you've been in the league long enough, you know that when it goes bad, teams have two choices, and you guys could have gone the other way real easy. What was it? Something that changed, or was it just you guys knew that eventually you'd figure it out?
I mean, I would love to say, oh, I knew, but the truth is, you just never know. You never know what could make a team just keep going in that direction. I would say the one thing that I didn't lose faith or confidence in is, just my interactions with Giannis. For me, I'm always a competitor, and I'm always optimistic, and I always think, the tide is turning. It's every time is an opportunity to start going in the right direction. And when I was, I would be texting with Giannis, or we would be talking at practice or whatever, and his mind was never shut off. He was never discouraged. He was never like overly concerned. It was always fight. And our conversations had always been like, we're gonna turn it around. We're gonna figure it out. We gotta lead. We gotta keep going. We gotta dominate. And that was the conversation. And that's my spirit naturally. And just to be in a situation like that and to see that's his spirit naturally as well. That's what made me just believe. I wasn't overly concerned because I knew that eventually it would turn around just based off of that. And then we had a great training camp. I think the energy with our team was always good. So just because of those things, I just felt like eventually we'll hit our stride. It's just a matter of us keeping our minds in the right place and us staying together. And we did that, and we was able to get ourselves right.
On your left, up front.
Hey, Damian, how you doing? This is for NBA Latin America. My name is Leo. Despite in the things you said, our collective effort group, as you were playing right now, that's super good. I love what you say about your own defense. My question is if you're super happy with your moment, offense, defense player for your team. Is that the best moment for you? Or one of the best?
I mean, obviously, I watch each game, and I watch it as my biggest critic. So I'm always looking for the things I could do better. I think this season, on the ball, I've been good. I think off the ball, there's times where I relax, or I have lapses, or I get behind on certain plays. But I think it's definitely been an area where my energy and my effort has been there, and it's something that I focused on. Just taking the challenge of being part of our team, improving defensively, and that's all it is for me. Obviously being aggressive offensively, attacking, making plays, and being a point guard. Being the brains behind how we play and what we do offensively, and then defensively, just, doing my job.
Inspire you about that?
No, we just coming into the season. Um, I just told our coaches, and they told me that they would regardless. But I just said, whatever y'all want to challenge me on or show me on film or whatever you want to do. The effort is gonna be there, and I'm embracing improving however they see I need to improve. When we watch the clips or from game to game, for me it's just a process of accepting the challenge and getting better as we go, and making sure, like I said, that I'm doing my job so that the team can be the team that we want to be.
Over here in the back, right?
Hey, Jude from Complex UK. Yeah, I just wanted to ask a question about the prestige of the Emirates NBA Cup, because you've been in the league for 12 years now. Every season there's a playoff, and like the weight and the value of the playoff.
Yeah.
2 years into the Emirates NBA Cup being established, how do you feel about the prestige nature of the cup? And do you and the team have a passion where you really want to win this? And how do you see the future of the Emirates NBA Cup in terms of the basketballers and how they respond to it?
I think it's definitely on its way to carrying some weight. I think last year most people didn't even understand what was going on until it got to the final stages, and then you realize, oh, some teams are going to Vegas. You might have got 2 games in and you lost 2 games already, and it's like, oh, now I get it, but we don't have a chance. And then when we got to the game against New York last year, where the winner got to go to Vegas, we started to have a better understanding of what was on the line. And then coming into this season, I think everybody understood better and everybody cared more. Not just because it's an opportunity to win money. Your teammates who don't make a lot of money got an opportunity to make some extra money. You get an opportunity to, almost come to Vegas and do something outside of the norm in the middle of our regular season. But it's an opportunity to win something. It's something that every team is competing for, and then you get here, and it's only a few teams that can win it, and it can energize and lift your team up to come here and be the team that's the last one standing. Even though it's not the ultimate goal, I think it gives you an edge. It gives something to a team, and for us, we want all of those things. We want to be the last team standing in it. We want to, win the tournament. We want to win the money. We want to continue going in the right direction as a team. And I think as the years continue to go by, I think it'll be, like I said, it'll carry more and more weight. People will start to care more and more about it.
Standing on your left.
Hi, them. Nacho Garcia for Marca. How tough, how easy is to focus when you are playing for a championship for 2, 3, 4 days, and you are in a city like Vegas, and if you have any plans of the court for these days instead for basketball?
For me, it's not even. I'm not 22 or 23 years old, so I've been to Vegas many times. And, I've had fun in Vegas. I've been here for Summer League playing. I've been here during Summer League. I've been here for a lot of fights. I'm a big boxing fan. So I know what I'm here for this time, and it's not to enjoy Vegas, Have some dinners. My family being back on the West Coast. I'm from the West Coast, so my family being closer and being able to visit, being able to see them. But, we came here to win the tournament. So I don't really have no plans other than practice, playing the games, see my people, and that's it.